Get your freak on. Hey everyone, it's me, Padam P, and this week I have a reaction and review for you. I will be reviewing the Super Bowl Halftime 49 show. I have so much to say about this that I'm just gonna make it a video on its own. Here we go. It starts off with like a Pepsi commercial, but like it's about aliens or something. I don't know, that was like a kind of weird commercial for it. So then Katie comes out in a giant metal lion, and I thought that was a big way to enter, and when she started singing, I was like, is this lip syncing? And then when she hit the chorus, I was like, no, that's definitely her real voice. And I'll just say, like, really, Roar wasn't her best vocally throughout the halftime show, but she gets better, don't worry. And kudos for her for being on that 20-foot lion thing, because if I was on it, I wouldn't be able to remember the words to Roar, even though there are only 5 words to that song. Ooh! Next was Dark Horse, and she came off that giant lion thing real quick. And I liked the graphics a lot. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the show was Dark Horse. And I love the graphics, and I love the little chess pieces. And the choreography for this was a lot better than the music video. And the only thing was, I didn't like the flame dress at all. Like, first off, the flame dress didn't work at all with the graphics with Dark Horse. But it was still amazing, and the whole flips and twists and turns, and at this point I noticed that Katie was doing a lot of, like, I guess the harmony parts of her songs. Like, she would let the track play the melody part, and she would just sing over like the big harmony parts, which I thought was a good idea. And I thought it had a good transition from Dark Horse to I Kissed a Girl. And Lenny Kravitz then shows up. Now, looking at the show, I kind of realized, like, there really was no need for Lenny Kravitz. Maybe they just wanted to attract older people or something. I just didn't see the reason for Lenny Kravitz, you know, overall, because he's saying I Kissed a Girl with Katy Perry. And that was a pretty good one too, with all the flames and stuff. Then her dress made sense. The next transition was a whole beach scene, and like everyone is dressed up in like cartoonish characters, and then like worldwide trend was Left Shark. Apparently, like, he was just taking over the spotlight. Probably my favorite outfit of hers was the, you know, the beach ball dress. That was a good idea, but like we all know that she just like strapped it off, and like she under it was that dress, which was a good idea. And she starts singing Teenage Dream, and it looks fun. And I knew right away when she was singing Teenage Dream and it was like a beach scene, I'm like, oh, she has to sing California Girls after this. And she did. And one of the coolest parts of the show, I thought, was when she was like, sing it! And like literally everyone sang the lyrics with her. And this is kind of like the most boring part of the show for me, I guess. A lot of people loved it because of Left Shark, you know. So now here's the tea about the backup dancers for California Girls. Now, there's been all speculation about if Katie was going to diss Taylor Swift. Now, what happened is, this is all just, you know, like, assumption though. Taylor is known for her polka dotted bikinis, you know, apparently. And the big beef between them two is that Katy Perry allegedly stole all of Taylor Swift's backup dancers. And so, during California Girls, the backup dancers were wearing polka dotted bikinis just like Taylor Swift is known for. So, apparently it's like a sly diss, like, yeah, I still have your backup dancers, suck it, Taylor, or something. But that's all speculation. I actually really hope that wasn't meant to be a diss, because, like, Taylor's kind of kicking your ass right now, Katie, even though you just performed the Super Bowl. And then next, oh bitch, I can't even, I'm about to cry, oh baby. When I heard the dun 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 dun, I was like, it's Missy fucking Elliott. Misdemeanor is in the house. Now, it wasn't a huge surprise because I heard it was already like leaked or whatever, but like, it's still, you weren't sure if it really was Missy Elliott. Oh, it was Missy, alright. It was Missy. Miss Girl walked on up on the stage with her 32-foot weave, looking gorgeous, and she starts saying, "Get your freak on," and it is, I am pumped. And now I'm sitting next to my dad, and my dad's like, "Who's Missy Elliott?" I'm like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, just don't, just stop. And so she starts to get your freak on, and then you hear, get your hair did. Work it. And when work is done, I'm going, it's a work it. Let me work it. I'm going to say it first. Like, amazing. She blew up the stage, and then she played one of my favorite hip hop songs ever, which is Lose Control. And that's when Katie runs away, and Missy took over. And like a classy bitch she is, when she finished her set, she, so politely, just waved at the crowd, just smiled and waved at the crowd. It was so sweet, even though she just took my edges. You have the audacity to just smile at them innocently, even though you ripped off their weaves after that performance, Missy. And you know damn well, I actually already ordered 3 of her albums after that performance. I was like, I'm giving you my money, Missy. And you know what it's been working for, which I'm talking about in my popular culture video. If you wanna check that out, okay? And then of course the finale was firework, and she had a new dress on. You know, she was just floating around the stadium on the More You Know shooting star. And she, like, you could see her face after she sang that note, which she hit, like, pretty well, like, good for her. She just, like, laid there and was like, I just performed the motherfucking Super Bowl. And I'm sure she had a huge sigh of relief that all the transitions went well, like all the costume changes. And I'm sure they just practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. And she got it all right, so good for her. So overall, I thought the show was entertaining. I thought it was fun. You know, me and Katie kind of got a pass. Like, one of my favorite albums is Teenage Dream, and then when she released Prism, I was severely disappointed. And so she kind of got me back on it. I mean, I didn't buy any of her new albums because I already own all of them, you know. But it was more good publicity for Missy Elliott because her sales went up 1,000%. Good for her. And I thought it was a fun show. You know, I didn't hate it or anything. It was enjoyable. If I'll be honest, if Missy Elliott wasn't there, I would be more disappointed. You know. And now, listen, I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. It was no Beyonce. Now hear me out. Listen, Katie Katz, me and my dad argued about it for a good 10 minutes. He thought Katie's Super Bowl halftime show was better. So you got that going for you. Listen, I may sound biased because Beyonce has been my girl. But, you know, Beyonce's was also very visually exciting, and she also didn't need the help of other artists that she wasn't really related to, like Missy Elliott or Lenny Kravitz, which was good. I'm still glad that she brought Lenny, well, I am glad. I mean, I'm okay with Lenny Kravitz, but I'm also glad that she brought Missy Elliott. With Beyonce, it was just Beyonce and then her backup singers, Kelly and Michelle. It was a nice reunion of the Destiny's Child. And it also, I mean, come on, let's keep it real. 1 + 1 = 2, the sky is blue, and Beyonce's vocals are miles better than Kate's. It's just facts. It's just the pure facts. So I still thought that Beyonce killed it more. She has fire. But that's not what the ratings say though, because Katy Perry just broke the record for the most viewed Super Bowl halftime performance of all time. Now Wendy Williams, she may not be the best thing to reference, but Wendy Williams had a good point that, well, the game was really exciting. The game was really close, so tons more people wanted to watch the game more instead of switch it, so I think that really helped Katy Perry too. But overall, good job, Katie. And you made it look easy, which I'm sure it wasn't. I'm just trying not to be bitchy about how it wasn't as good as Beyonce's, because it wasn't. Okay. So thanks again for watching. I made a popular culture video this week too for Wednesday. And I'll see you guys around. You know what? The MVP award should have gone to Missy Elliott's weave. I'm just saying.